Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Stephanie. This is my actually first sit down video where I talk to you guys one-on-one. Just a little bit about me for those of you who don't know me. I'm vegan. I've been vegan for 2 years now. This month actually I turned 2 years of being vegan. I really wanted just to sit down and talk about my experience on why I did it, how I'm still doing it, pros and the cons of being vegan. I thought just by simply sharing my story, a lot of more people would feel like, okay, you know, I could do this, like this is easy. Even if it's not on your mind, it's something that might interest you later down the road, hopefully. Maybe there's some of you out there who are thinking about it but just don't know exactly how to do it or what steps to take. So I thought that if I shared my story, it would make it more relatable for you guys to see that it's a really easy thing. So I didn't really know what vegan was until probably my freshman year of college, where I really discovered what being vegan is. Growing up my whole life, my whole family is Mexican, and growing up I remember we would just eat so much food. We would have like tamales, birria, every single dish that we had, we put queso cotija on it. Like we would always eat queso cotija. I remember queso cotija would not last in our house for more than like 2 hours, because me and my brother and my sister, well not really my sister but me and my brother, we just loved eating cheese on everything. Bread, tostadas, tacos. I just remember like liking it so much. We would always have to buy so much of it. We were just a typical Mexican family, you know, we ate a lot. My mom always had food for us. I really didn't think about being vegan when I was young. I do remember in middle school though, mom like, I want to be vegetarian. I explained to her why. I didn't really know why I was doing it either. I think I had seen someone doing it, and you know when you're young you want to do what other people are doing. So I think that was where the idea came from. So that's how my life was before I went vegan. You know, I would eat everything that my mom had for us to eat. I remember growing up my whole life just having really bad acne, and I was really chunky. I was a really chunky kid. I remember struggling with acne, with pimples my whole life. I've always had oily skin. I still do. I always break out. I'm just one of those people where, you know, what you eat really affects you. I'm telling you guys, like I would eat so much cheese, and it wasn't until I became vegan that I realized what all of that food was doing to my body. I don't remember exactly what year it was, but I remember I started to think about what I was putting into my body, because I was really obsessed with trying to find the latest products for my skin. I would do research on the internet, and they would always say the typical things: drink water, get sleep, wash your face. And I did all of that. Something that I never really paid attention to was watch for what you eat. It was a really big problem that I struggled with. I still do now, but it wasn't as bad. And it wasn't until I transitioned into being vegan that I really was able to find the solution to what my problem was as a young teenager. So my eating habits were really bad when I was young. Up until grade to second year of college, where I had a really bad lifestyle. I was obsessed with eating hot Cheetos. I would eat hot Cheetos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I love them so much. I love spicy food. So it was something that was so easily accessible to me. So I would just get hot Cheetos and I would eat them like every day, like the big bags. I remember one time when I was in 5th grade, it was really early in the morning. I had a bag of hot Cheetos left over. I didn't really have time to eat breakfast, and I remember I ate the hot Cheetos for breakfast, and as soon as I get to school, I have to go inside the classroom, I start throwing up, and it was really nasty. It was all red, and that's not the first time that's ever happened to me. I remember I would throw up constantly of hot Cheetos. I actually got diagnosed with gastritis. If you guys don't know what that is, it's inflammation of your stomach because you eat too much spicy food. I got that when I was really young, and it was because I would eat so much hot Cheetos. So my transition from being non-vegan to going to vegan just really happened with a lot of incidents occurring in my life. It was kind of like a build-up. Like I knew this is what I wanted to do, then I just hit a point where I was like, I need to turn this into reality rather than just a dream or just an idea. I literally went cold turkey. I just cut everything out. I don't recommend doing that at all, because the reason why I did it was because I I had done so much research, I gathered so much information, knew what I was getting myself into, so then when I made the switch, I just did it like that. But if you don't really know what you're getting yourself into, you don't really know why you're doing it, you don't know what you're gonna eat instead, it's not really recommended for you to go cold turkey because you're gonna bounce back. You're just gonna wanna go eat a bunch of burgers again, or you're gonna wanna go eat what you were eating before. So that's something that I would recommend for someone who wants to go vegan. Just do your research and just ignore the myths. You really have to just ignore what everyone else says. Till this day, my mom still tells me, you know, how are you gonna get your protein? And it's funny because every time I go visit my mom, she has all of this food made for everyone eating my food. She'll be like, oh, just a piece of meat won't hurt. Oh, you could break your diet. Like, no one's gonna know. Yeah, no one's gonna know, but I'm gonna know because I'm the one that's ingesting it, and I don't want that to be in my body anymore. Being vegan is really just a learning experience. I am not a perfect vegan. There's sometimes where I still eat stuff without knowing it. What I do like to do a lot is we like to go try out, well, I like to go try out new restaurants that offer vegan foods because I like to just really try everything. Looking up on the internet this vegan taco place, and I thought, let's go, like let's just go try the food. And I thought everything was vegan there, so I got carne asada thinking like, oh, it's gonna be vegan, like it's gonna be really good, it's gonna be something different. But no, it was real carne asada. I was just so confused. I was like, why are they promoting why is this a vegan place with carne asada? Like, I don't know. Something that's really hard for me is everybody else. I still have my mom tell me just a piece of meat won't hurt, just try this. So one of the biggest cons is when you go hang out with your family members, for me in my case, and all they have there is just a bunch of things that you can't eat. Even the rice, you know, they put Nordsuisa, which is like a powder, but it's from chicken. So even things that like you think would be vegan, like, are not vegan. There's been several times where I have to go to events where I just don't eat nothing because they don't have anything on the menu. For another con is that I feel like I'm the only vegan, aside from one of my coworkers who's vegan as well. I always get asked the same questions. Where are you gonna get protein from? And you know, it seems like everyone all of a sudden cares about where you're getting your nutrients from when you tell them that you're vegan. But I mean, all you can do is just be nice. One of the biggest pros for me is how my body has changed. My body has changed a lot for the better. I don't feel sick anymore. I don't feel tired anymore. My skin has cleared up so much, and I feel like this is just the beginning for me. I still have a long way to go with my skin. I've also lost a lot of weight. And I kind of don't want to say that because then people are going to just go vegan because they want to lose weight. When being vegan is much more than that. Something that I've noticed about being vegan is, my coworker said it best. She says, you feel more woke, like you feel more alert. You know what's going on around the world. And a lot of people are just shut down to what's really going on around them. But as a vegan, you actually are taking the initiative to do research, to know what's going on, to see how things are affecting other things. I feel like I've discovered a whole new side of myself that I never knew. Like recently I've just been so interested in seeing how the things we throw out really affect the world. Like plastic bottles in our beaches, and been so into that lately, and I feel like had I not gone vegan, I would have not known about all that stuff. Now I feel so more cautious and aware of what I'm doing and how my actions are affecting everything else in the world. You know, you're born into this world and you already have a lot of certain things set out for you. Your culture, your race, and your eating habits, because what your parents eat is typically what you're gonna eat. And I can't get mad at them for choosing to eat the way that they do, because it's not their fault. There's not a vegan 101 class when you're growing up in middle school, when you're in high school and college. There is people who do have vegan parents and do raise their children vegan, and I think that's a really great thing. And a lot of the people don't really know what it is, don't really understand it, don't quite get it. Like my mom, I did take her to a vegan fair, big fair where they have a lot of vendors and they sell a lot of food. just so she can see that like I still eat the same things. Like I still eat tamales and pozole, enchiladas. I eat so many wonderful things, except that everything is just substitute now. And I'm not gonna lie and say that it's been easy. There's been times where you get so frustrated because you think, oh my god, like why don't they have anything ever for vegans anywhere? And there's been moments where I just think to myself, I should just give up and I should just give in and just eat what everybody else is eating, so that I don't have to starve myself when I go to certain places, so that I don't have to be the outcast, so that people don't question me all the time for my decisions. And I think to myself, no, like I can't give up. I've gone this far. I'm still learning. It's still a learning experience for me every single day. So there's no reason for me to give up, and I don't think I'm ever going to. So I hope this video really maybe inspired you guys, or maybe taught you guys a little bit more, or maybe you guys left with a little bit more information when you did before watching this video. You know, maybe you do have a vegan friend and you probably are like, wow, like I didn't think that they go through so much and that people really don't understand what they're doing. And eating vegan is something that's always been in the back of your mind and you're not sure of how to go about it. I would definitely recommend do your research, open mind, because you're gonna learn so many things that might really sometimes just get you really angry. This might make you really sad, but hopefully those emotions push you to just want to do the change so that you can live a better life. So that's the end of this video. If you guys liked it, let me know. If you guys like this information was beneficial, let me know. It was really hard for me in this video. I'm not used to talking to a camera for so long by myself. But it was really fun sharing with you guys my background story of why I went vegan and how I did it and why I'm still doing it. I hope to continue making a lot of videos like this, because being vegan is something that I'm really so passionate about and I'm still learning. I would like to bring you guys along this journey so that maybe someday you can become vegan too. Do you guys like this? And I hope to see you guys in the next video.